Not a big deal. No one's getting hurt. This is not something to get hurt of. Sorry, I got toothpaste on the fucking thing. I used to cover my camera up, especially when I played poker, so they couldn't tell my poker signs. It's fine, you don't. Okay. So, this is a story between two. One from Vancouver, born and raised. One from Kamloops, born and raised. Brothers, I think so. Brothers from other mothers, I think so. Friends, maybe could have been at one time. Never, you know, not friends in the beginning. We just never hung out. You were doing what you did, I was doing what I did. So, both involved in the gang scene of BC. Different ways. You are from Vancouver, you know them down there, your age group, and all those people better than me. I don't play games down there. Never played the gang life down there. It's not a game. Play gang life. I don't go down there anymore. I used to, and I enjoyed it. To pick up this and that, and that's over. But anyways, we meet. The high clothing, I think, a little spotty. My memory is pretty sharp with this stuff, though, because it's very important. You partied a little bit more than me in those days. Might not be as sharp. I tell it as it is and not to get you in any shit with the dads, okay? The dads, we're in our 30s. We're not children anymore. Okay, they understand. They're just very protective here in BC. And this is a story. This is not a big deal. We met high-end clothing to each other at Golden Grill. I said hello. I know you were not jealous of me in those days. You couldn't believe how much, you know, attention I was getting from the dads for one, and then all the fucking bikers. They all had high hopes for me. Well, you knew something. I wasn't a biker, and I was going against them in a way, but I wasn't really. I had a different. It was hard to man. I was a hard man to understand back in those days because nobody really knew what I was up to. But anyways, it's not about just me. We met there, said hello. You know, it happened at Boston Pizza. You were pretty drunk. I don't think you remember. Someone might have told you the next day. It wasn't a big deal. I was hungover and not in good shape. And you just came to give me a hug like a brother kind of did, but you were drunk and it was sloppy. And I said, hey, get off me. Just leave me alone. And I was a little dismissive and probably a little pompous about it. I'm sorry. I was just not in a good mood. Because I was hungover. I didn't want to be out for dinner with those two. It doesn't matter who it was. I didn't want to be out for dinner with Jumbo and fucking JR. At the time, JR, Jason, R. And that was it. I mean, it made me look bad. I guess it did. I'm sorry for that. I did not mean it that way. I just didn't want to get grabbed onto. That's it. That's all. Now, Jason, I mean, he could have told that a million different fucking ways. I'm sure he spun it how he thought it was good, but it was not fucking good, whatever he said about it. I'm sure Jumbo probably didn't even mention it to anybody. He was solid like that. If he did, he said in confidence, probably to, Bob or something. Uncle Bob. Like, that's it. He wouldn't have told the world. He wasn't like that. So, and I don't know who you're with. I have no idea. I can't remember. I didn't even recognize the guys then. I just don't know who they were. Like, I can't say who that was. So, thank you. Thank you. For me, it was just hungover, So, I didn't really think too much of it. Like, that's probably where it's a relationship. So, solid. Because it just went down the drain because your reputation is very important to you. And you thought that made you look bad amongst your peers and your coworkers and the gangsters, It didn't. But Jason probably spun it a way that was good for him. To ruin a relationship, a friendship. Because we weren't not friends. We just didn't spend time with each other. That was that. And then there's the issue with Michelle. You two, I don't think we're dating at the time. I really don't. I'm sure she was loyal to you. I'm sure of it. So I ended up barely even hooking up with her. A couple kisses, and that's it. I was too drunk, and I wasn't. I wasn't in. I didn't care about the girls in those years. I didn't. Her and her girlfriend, nothing happened. We were too wasted. Nothing happened. It's fuck off. Couple kisses, that's it. I don't know if the other one was dating. I don't know. I don't think she was dating you. And there was nothing. There was no sex. So that's it. Was at the place on Grandview. No, she was dating him. She didn't say she wanted to hang out. I figured she wasn't. I think you were broken up. Do you think so too? You were? You were. Okay, so that's not the issue. So it's just one thing at the Boston Pizza, and Jay's shit all over town about it. He probably spun it all out of control, and that's why you're so mad at me. Because I didn't tell nobody. I told nobody about it. Not a fucking soul until now, basically. Where I said it the other day when we were talking. That's it. That's it. I told nobody. So nobody knew that even happened, except for a close circle, and got spun out of control by Jason for sure. He was there. He was there. So Boston Pizza, where I and B was there. He told me he had a chop shop in Surrey once. One of the few times I introduced one of the young guys that I worked with. That's how I worked. Nobody ever worked for me. I worked with him. We make money. And he said, whatever. I was put with him for a reason. So he's an important man still, and he has a role to play. But what his role is, I don't know. He should probably get a job for a bit, and take some time off. When I worked in the kitchen, it was nice to take time off. It was my way of getting time away from gang life. But I guess I'm involved in. I avoid the gangsters like the plague. So I was up to other things apparently. Again, until what Nathan does you a solid now and says I met him at a house party and he's sticking up for you when he didn't have to because I had been out of the scene for. And this isn't an insult to you. This is just what happened. I was out of the scene. The great pilling happened. I took a yellow pill. And this happened for sure. I remember this years later. I didn't have a fucking psychological breakdown because of what happened in the North. PG. It just didn't. We had a party to send him off. Can't say in a man seen me after that happened. He looked right at me and he was a biker of some kind from. He looked. Do you think I was scared of then? Do you remember me being scared? No. I seen you looked at me and I seen, yeah, I knew it was not a good thing. But that's organized crime. That's gangster life. People get murdered. Nothing that can be done about that. That never bothered me too much. We had a party. And, maybe I'm yapping off at the peak about something that I shouldn't be talking about. But anyways, the pill's there, and that's not because of that. It's to get me off the fucking internet. Because the soulless unactivated products, everybody's talking about it, but not talking about it. And it was good for the women. Because I couldn't believe it. Mohammed Buzzard was this crack dealer selling nail polish, I said. And to me, it could have been anything. I was ruthless in those days. I was. I didn't do any murder, no. But something from up north smelt of something. And it smelt of fear. And, well, I had it. I had it over the community and the gangsters said. And I had nothing to fucking do with it up there. So, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Period. This is, we're talking gangsters, and we'll leave it at that. And no one ever called, so. And we go from there. Auntie's fine. She is simply living a new life and doing much better with a man who really loves her. And another one that did love her but didn't know how to show it anymore. And he did his best. He did his best. He's not here. And another man not here. May they rest in peace. And we move on. So, the pilling was not for anything to do with that. It was a good time to do it because it looked like that was a reason for me to break down and have a mental, what did the one young man say, a total breakdown as for stress or something, Jesse said after it happened. That's what he thought, or he was told to say that. I think so. Anyways, that's a different story. There's plenty of Jessies in the world. This is just a story. It was good timing, and it was supposed to be an ecstasy tablet. I remember taking it years later. Boom, that happens. So I go into that fucking, I don't know, I black out for weeks or days. I don't know. I don't remember. That was a little traumatic for me because I didn't see it coming. But I know I shouldn't eat pill because I remember years later this fucking yellow pill, and I remember taking it. I asked the doctor in mental health, and I said, I know it's a story for me and Matt and me, but this is important to me. People know this would actually happen. I cheated death. I'm on borrowed time. And they're supposed to kill me. I lived. Somehow. I don't know what happened during that time, but Tech 9's bouncer fucking hit me right in the face. I lived through that too. And I took that like a man. I didn't even hit the deck. So, fuck you, Graham. Telling people I knocked me out cold. He wasn't even there. These are the males around me. I don't hang out with them. They love me from afar. When they hang out with me, they stop liking me and they start hating me. But anyways, this happened. Billing happened. Boom. I'm in the psych ward. I quit all dope game business. I go to Vancouver. I'm back in 2011, I think. I come up into Monte Carlo. Ready to go. I'm in shape. I'm ready. And I just sell pot. I touch nothing else. People might think I'm doing something else. I don't know. According to Jason, probably I'm selling arms. Fucking kilos at every hour. I'm selling 100 kilos. Probably Jason thought. But he didn't think that. He's just making up lies. Because he hates me. He hated me. Or he's learning to maybe just tell the truth or don't speak about me at all is best. The propaganda is over, Jason, or in seminar. Stop talking about me getting people hurt. And you might mean to be doing that, but your family can only offer so much protection. Eventually, something's got to give. It's jail probably coming for you. Unfortunately, is what it is. That's life. I'm a gangster. You are too. Deal with it. And then, Matt, we don't have any dealings. Nathan does a solid for you. I'm at a house party with somebody who's not here either. Sean White. He passed away. I'm here there with him once. He passed away. Overdose, apparently. This is the truth. I'm there with him. And he's a very respected man and loved man. I'm there with him. CC Highway. I didn't mean to cause you grief. I just wanted to live and enjoy life. But he's there. He says something about you, man. I hadn't heard your name in years. It was a few years since I heard your name. I didn't recognize your name then. I just said, I don't know what he said. He stuck up for you when he didn't have to. Because I wasn't talking about anything to do with gangsterism or nothing. I was literally standing in the hallway trying to get these two girls to leave. Because I was wanting to go. And he mentioned you and I said, okay. And I didn't think anything of it because it's been years since I've been in the, it didn't come to me right away. Not out of disrespect, that's just what happened. He stood up for you, you should know that. And I remember after, oh, okay, yes, I know who Matt is. I remember, yes. And then I didn't say any disrespect to you because I didn't recall you. If you took that as disrespect, I'm sorry, but it'd been years. How would I have known? I just didn't remember off the hook. We didn't know each other that well, We didn't have any problems. We knew each other. We had that one issue, and I didn't think that was a big deal because I told nobody. I told no one, and Jason probably told the whole world.